Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Crummell. A man accused of shooting 3 children in Harrisburg last weekend is now in custody, but not without a gunfight involving police and another child. Seth Kaplan joins us live in Harrisburg with more on this story. Good afternoon, Seth.
James, inside City Hall this noon. I'm going to get to that last detail that you mentioned in just a moment. First of all, I want to tell you about the most important part of all. 20-year-old Manju Silla, who you see here on the left, is indeed in custody. This was a man who had been out on bail for 2 different gun-related crimes when the shooting last weekend happened. You mentioned those children shot, a 13-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 3-year-old. Well, as of last night, Manju Silla is in custody, charged with 4 counts of attempted homicide. So that's the 3 people who were hit, plus 1 additional person who police tell us was shot at. So they're very relieved to have him in custody, although police do believe there was a second shooter. They continue saying that, and more to come perhaps in the coming days regarding that. All of this violence leads to the next thing I want to tell you about, which is that Mayor Wanda Williams has announced a task force for Harrisburg parents. The first meeting is going to be Wednesday, November 29th, here at City Hall, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. They'd like to know how many people are going to show up ahead of time. They have a registration link, and we have it on our website, abc27.com. They say folks are already registering for that. Back live now out here, joined by the person who told us about that, and also who's going to tell us about that one other detail, Matt Maisel, City of Harrisburg spokesman. We mentioned that when it was actually U.S. Marshals took Manju Silla into custody last night, something else happened that could have been very dangerous for them.
Sure. So U.S. Marshals received a tip that Manju Silla was at a home on North 18th Street, and when they went to kind of apprehend him, they were shot at in between 2 homes. Thankfully, no one returned fire. The U.S. Marshals waited for backup. Harrisburg Police, Dauphin County CRT got on the scene, and they were able to apprehend a 16-year-old who was shooting at them, took him into custody, charged him with attempted homicide as well. When Dauphin County CRT stayed on the scene, they went inside of a home and were able to get Manju Silla out without any incident. No one was injured. And again, he's been arrested and charged with 4 counts of attempted homicide.
Matt Maisel, thank you so much. Matt did clarify for us also earlier that that 16-year-old charged with this shooting is not the second shooter who police are looking for, the second alleged shooter from Sunday. So much more to come about this. Starting today live at 5, right now live at Harrisburg City Hall. Seth Kaplan, ABC 27 News. James.
And Seth, I don't know if Matt has the answer to this or not, but do we know yet why this happened? Why do they think that Silla shot at these children in the first place?
They have not said that. They had said earlier that they believe the 13-year-old boy, who was one of the 3 injured, was perhaps a target of that shooting. But beyond that, they haven't commented yet on any motive, if indeed they do know one. One final note, James, the 11-year-old, who's a girl, was the one who was most seriously injured of the 3, took a gunshot wound to the abdomen, went through surgery. Good news this noon, James. She is in fair condition. The 13-year-old and the 3-year-old had more minor injuries to begin with.
All right, a lot of details happening. Seth Kaplan live in Harrisburg. Thank you very much for that update.